Hello, true art believers, and welcome to tonight's live art stream. I hope you're doing well today. This is Pierson here. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and you are watching 500 Days of Drawing. Today is day 410. We're going to be working on some quick figure drawing, gesture drawing sketches ranging from 1 minute to 5 minutes. Probably going to end up having like either 1 to 2 5-minute figure drawing, gesture drawings, and then maybe one the three-minute drawings. We'll see. Man, my voice is sounding cracky today. Oh my goodness. What have I been doing? Screaming every day? I don't know. But so we're gonna be starting up real soon. But before I begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out quite a bit. All right. I had to take a sip of water. I've got a little raspy voice. So, all right, let's begin real soon, right about now. All right, yeah. Okie dokie. I hope you're doing well today, by the way. Let's move this stuff around. Make sure I got all my, there we go. Everything, all my ducks in a row before I begin. And we're going to be doing 10 1-minute gesture drawings of the female figure. And we're going to start right about now. Okay, right about now. Right now. So I'm going to start out with the head. Just do a little bit of line here. For the head, we're going to do an action line for the torso, another action line for the legs, and so forth. So let's get the torso and then get the arms like that. And then we're going to add forms like this. So I'm not going to get a lot done in these 1-minute gesture drawings. I'm trying to be a little bit more sensitive to how I'm applying form and how I'm drawing, because typically in history's past, when I do these gesture drawings, I like go at it like as if I'm trying to sprint, and I can't. It doesn't work that way. But yes, the goal is to be quick at the figure, but if you're not getting it done in time, that's okay. It's okay. Oh wow, what a day, man! I tell you what, I had I don't know. You ever have those days where you had like an epiphany and you realize that you don't have enough time to kind of achieve the things that you need to do? And I was just like realizing that, and I was getting I got to the point where I think I had like almost a slight anxiety attack or a panic, not a panic attack, but I definitely did feel flustered because I was like, oh my gosh, I got all this stuff I have to do, and there's not enough light in the day for me to do any of it. I'm just too. Anytime that this would have been a good drawing, by the way. That was going to be a good one. There's like not enough time in the day, or not enough hours in the day to work on it, and I was very frustrated. It really hit me down, hit towards home, right? So I realized that I have like all these like projects that I need to do. I have a lot of like what would you call it, like housework that needs to be done, and not enough time to do any of it. I mean, yeah, you can make the argument that I can do it right. I could be doing it right now, right? I could be like working on it right now as I could definitely be working on it right now. I'm not disagreeing how I could be spending my time working on these house projects right now. It's just, you know, I want to I have these goals of doing these live streams, and it's just I've kept on chugging along, and I just realized I just have so much to do every day that literally the only time to do anything of like construction, like anything that will move the needle forward has to be done like at like night from like 10 to midnight, you know? And that's just frustrating to realize that. I'm like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have that ability, you know, to do that, right? And I was really um it just really it's brought up all kinds of emotions. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know if I don't know how I'm going to do all this stuff that needs to be done in a day, and I don't know how I'm going to achieve get the results that I need in the hours that I have in the day because like it's very overwhelming, you know, and it's I don't know like any other way to do what I need to do throughout the day. Like I'm trying to construct the best like uh the being more effective with my time and not squandering it on many things. But even when I do something like that, when I'm like really effective and efficient with how I manage my time, I still can't seem to get ahead because it really involves me like it involves like an extra 4 hours that I don't have. Like it really does. I kind of thought it through. Like I really need an extra 4 hours within the day for in the day to get where I need to get. Uh, and it's just like, gosh, man, does it have to be that way? Right? You know, does it have to be such, so like draining physically? That's why I always like, I get annoyed by all these like, these gurus that you see on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. They're always like, hustle, hustle, hustle. Like, do you realize it's not as easy like for some people it just doesn't happen the way that you're proclaiming it happens, like, oh, you can just outwork it all the time. Like it's not always true, man. It's not always true, but like I was just a little bit feeling a little bit like overwhelmed. You know, I got a a garage that has too many things in it, and a lot of stuff I need, a lot of it I don't. um and I'm trying to figure out what's the best course of action, right? Should I just toss the stuff? Should I try Craigslisting some of that stuff? And that's time too. Like to Craigslist things, that's time. There's you need to invest your time posting the items. You know, there's a lot of things involved with all that stuff, and it's just like I was just a little overwhelmed. I kind of blew a fuse. I was just getting frustrated, you know. And it's just one of those days, man. I was everything was like nothing was like wrong with the day, but like there was definitely there's just definitely not enough hours in a day to really achieve to get things done, you know. And everyone could say like, "Well, just be more effective with your time." Like, dude, listen, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good with my time. I'm probably much better than the average person with expending my where to expend my time because I know uh, where I could be wasting my time, and I've seen me do it. Um, I also do certain things that I feel are important. Like I was doing, been trying to focus on fitness, you know, and been trying to focus on that and get a kind of a regiment there. And that's hard too. That is very hard to maintain a steady workout program. And it's hard not because the lifting is hard, particularly. It's mainly the hard part is finding the time to put it in there because like where do you put it in there? If you have a kid, a young little kid, a young kid, where do you put the time to exercise? There's like the only time I found was like when they're in bed. And that means you've been going at it for hours. Like you've been working when you're with your kid all day, you've been working all day. And like not like some of the day. You've been working all of the day. And where and you have to and then you have to go ahead and tack on uh, exercise at the end of the day. And let's just say that you're being like just 30 minutes, right? Um, it's 30 minutes. Let's tack on. You got to take technically you got to take off uh, you're gonna have to take off like if you do 30 minutes, it's not 30 minutes. It's more like 50 minutes because you're gonna change and you're gonna change in and out of your clothes. There is a lag between there's a lag. That's it for the 10-minute one. So we're gonna move to 3 minute. There is a lag between your activities. So 30 minutes of exercise is more like 50 minutes. So you're looking at basically an hour taken out of your day at the end of the day. And then you have to do like, oh, great. Okay. You have to do like, why'd they give me this one? Um, you're going to have to do like, what would you have to do? Oh, yeah, you got to clean up the house and all that kind of stuff, right? You got to clean up the house. You got this person's really thin. She's like wearing a corset, man. Oh my gosh. Um, you got to clean up the house, and you just got all these things you got to do out throughout the day, and then you're having to do like um, this person's so thin that it's throwing me off. That's what it's happening. She's like literally a rail. Like I just want to give this model a cheeseburger. Um, but anyways, like where do you find the time to do like she has no calf muscle. It's just like a it's almost like a cartoonish um, figure. Um, where do you find the time to do anything of value, anything of like substance? And it's very difficult. I was very frustrated. I don't have a weekend, like I have no weekends to like do like housework because my evenings are gone or my evenings my basically my I work on the weekend and during the day I'm preoccupied, so I don't really have like evenings or like days to kind of uh like what would you call it like do like housework, and it's frustrating realizing that and then having to deal with it. Like it's really is frustrating. Like what do you do in those instances that you have to do things but you don't have the resource of time. Actually, you do have the resources time, but you can't do certain things at night. I can't do construction work or house like the type of housework that needs to be done at night. You can't be running like like what's it called? Band saws at night. You can't be using a nail gun at night. It makes too much noise. You can't be that neighbor. You'll get the police called on you. You know, you can't be doing any of that stuff, right? Um, and yeah, it's just frustrating after I thought about it. I was like, oh my gosh, I got all this stuff I need to do, and I don't even have the availability of time to do it. And I was just very, I don't like this figure. I'm distracted. I'm distracted with a lot of things in my mind right now. And you can tell my voice is, I think I'm losing my voice. Actually, I think I'm losing my voice. It's like slowly fading away. It's getting a little bit raspy, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I uh I realized I had all this stuff to do, all these major projects that need to be done, and not enough time to do any of them. And I was just, it's very frustrating knowing that is gonna be that's a thing that I have to deal with. Like I'm like, it's just very frustrating. I was just very like, I don't know. There's got to be another word for frustrating, but like I didn't. I wanted to be like mad. I guess would be the best word for it. I was just mad that had all these things to do, but I don't even have access to the time to do it. You know, I don't have access to time, and that's what was really kind of frustrating about the whole thing was I need to do all these things in the house, and I'm like, how do I do this? Like I think I need to replace the garbage disposal, and I'm like, well, I don't really know how to do that, but I can look up some DIY videos and kind of figure out how to do it through some DIY, like YouTube videos have a lot of like there's a lot of like people out there that show you how to do that stuff and or how to online, and I think I could do that, but there's going to be a little bit of trial and error. I know that I know I need to like turn off the circuit breaker. I know I need to do a bunch of other things before I even pursue that like even try to even try to like do that activity, right? And I just realized like this is, I don't know where I'm going to find the where all this time's going to come from. And I'm just like, I was just really kind of like, it hit me hard, hit me really hard, feeling that I felt like a feeling of like hopelessness in a sense, in a sense that I'm like, where's all this stuff going to come from? Where's my time going to come? Where am I going to get the access to that time? And I'm like to myself, I'm thinking to myself, all I can really do is sacrifice my sleep, and yeah, it's sacrifice my sleep. And that realization always bugs me. That always bugs me that I have to sacrifice sleep in order to get stuff done. I absolutely loathe that notion because that's all I do is sacrifice sleep. I get 5 hours sleep all the time, and it's after a while. I can tell you this: it can wear you thin, man. It can really wear you thin, and I have nothing but sympathy for those people that work 80, 70, 80 hours a week. You know, I understand them, and the ones and they're working that many hours and they don't get to see their family. I can totally get it. I get it. Not totally in the sense because I get to see my fat. I'm like I'm working that much, but I get to stay home, right? I get to stay at home most of the time. Now, what about the unlucky souls that have to you know um, be away from home for extended periods of time? I feel I feel so sorry. Not sorry, but like terrible that they have to experience that. But they're doing it for a cause. They're doing it because they need to support their family, you know. And there's a reason. I think there's some value in that, and there's something to be said about doing those things. Um, but yeah, I just it's just one of those things. I just had a bad, not a bad day, but I just feel I'm feeling a little bit like overwhelmed with what I need to do. And there's just so many things I have to do um, throughout the day, like every day, that I just don't know where to begin. And it's like I don't have like this doing these live streams. I lose sleep over them. I literally lose sleep over them because I don't have any other availability like free time to work on these live streams. Like I don't have evenings, you know. I don't have evenings like average people have evenings. So that's why when I hear people say that they watch shows on those evenings, I'm a little bit jealous. But I'm not so jealous. I can't seem to get her arm right. I don't know. I'm afraid to draw this girl's arm. This is these some of these women I'm drawing are like they're so thin that it's hard. It makes it difficult to draw. Like they're so thin that I don't know how I'm gonna put like the actual figure in like how I'm gonna. I can't imagine their skeletons underneath there. You know. Um, but yeah, I'm just it's just frustrating, you know. And you're trying, you're trying. I get it, man. I get it. Like if you're trying to do something outside of your level every day, I totally get it, and I respect you. I respect you, and you know, you're like a blood brother, dude. Um, right? So I get it. And I can see it's just it's their struggles, man. It's an everyday struggle, right? And you know, it's tough out there, man. It's tough. And sometimes you gotta make sacrifices of certain of some form or another, you know. And as much as I don't like the sacrifices I have to take. Like it's not even a big sacrifice. It's like, oh, whoop de doo, you're not getting all the sleep that you would like to get. Like, you know, there's people that are like literally running on adrenaline right now, right? So my problems are nothing in the grand scheme of things. There's people out there that have big serious problems out there. Uh, and so be I should be thankful, you know, in a sense that like I could have massively like worse problems than I have right now, right? I could literally have a lot more problems than I'm having right now, right? And so I should be thankful, and I am. I just wish I had more time to do the things that need to be done, you know. Um, and I just wish I had more time, and I'm trying my best. And yeah, trying my best. That's all I can say. Trying my best. Okay, get this right here. And she's got this, her leg kind of pivots out right here. And then her other leg kind of goes like right here. And then her arm, this is kind of like a shape like that. Oh no, I just wish I had more time, and I have things I have to do after this. And I'm not looking forward to it. You know, I'm just not looking forward to it. That hand is not that good. I know it. Well, this was actually pretty good. That's not bad. It's a pretty good 3-minute drawing. I'm not mad at it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the session. I'm going to do one 5 minute drawing and then call it a day. Hopefully that, yeah, we'll work on this one. This one's a good 5 minute drawing, and that's it. We'll call it a day. We'll do a 5 minute drawing, and we'll just go from there. But yeah, it's just this one of those things, man. Just frustrating, And I understand, like, we all have problems, we're all just trying to make it throughout the day. We are all make trying our best to make it throughout the day. And and that's why I think I said, I was talking about how, like, I just am always annoyed with these guru people, or like these motivational people. And the reason why is because I think they sometimes I feel like they discount, like, how abnormal they are. Like, was it Tony Robbins or something, like that big tall guy? Like, they discount how abnormal they are. And like, these guys can run on 4 hours sleep and function at a high level, you know? Um, and he was talking about, yeah, like, I wanted to get my black belt by in a year. And so he talked, like, there's a story where he talked about how he wanted to get his black belt in a year. And so what he did was he uh, uh he hired someone to teach him karate from like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning before he had to go to work or whatever. You know, that is abnormal. Not a lot of people can do that stuff. No matter how driven you are, and or maybe you have to be really, really driven. I don't know, but that is a weird thing to do. And there's other people that like Gary V, man, that guy. Like, does he discount? Does he know how weird he is? How much like, very little people. This person, I'm really messing this one up. The lines are there, but the angles are off, and the width was wrong. Um, yeah, like, he can like function on like zero sleep. You know, a lot of these high performer people can like function on literally zero sleep, and then they're going around trying to tell you how to do it. Like, listen, dude, you can like work on no sleep, and I don't care. Like, some people, he would say, some of these guys would say, like, well, listen, if you're passionate about something, you'll have so much energy, it's not even funny. And I don't know, man. I don't know if that's true, man. I don't know if that's true. Some people just can't. Like, some people need their sleep, bro. You know, some people need their sleep, and sleep is a good thing. Like, I'm surprised a lot of these people don't have like severe health problems, because sleep is actually the one of the main things that heals you at night. Like, it's one of those things that you use to repair cells. It's not like just a thing that occurs in a vacuum. You just don't like do it because your body's like, hey, I'm tired. No, it's like, it's doing that for a reason. Um, so yeah, but like, these guys can like literally function on, they can be high functioning people with no sleep. And I think it's kind of disingenuous to a lot of these people to go around saying that they can do all these things, and you're going to be motivated because you're going to be like driven. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's the case. Like, some people can just function with very little sleep, and it's okay, but other people need sleep. you know and so it's always weird to hear that, right? They're like, oh, I get like 4 hours sleep each day. It's like, dude, you're an outlier? Like, yeah, I do. No, I think some of these people need to really, really understand that they're like an anomaly. People that get that much sleep are anomalies. You know, um, and yeah, I think it has to do with, there's some science behind it. Like, people that can get, like, Dolly Parton, She gets like 4 or 5 hours sleep each day. She wakes up at like 3 a.m. every morning, and she makes her husband like breakfast. She gets up at 3 a.m. every morning, and makes breakfast. You know, but yeah, it's just very fascinating and interesting. Just wish that there was, I don't know. I just wish that there was more time to kind of accomplish some of the things that I need to get done. And I completely get understand. I feel anyone that's trying to do something that they think is valuable, and you find it very difficult because you're finding it very difficult to find the spare time to do that. I get it, man. It's very difficult. I totally understand. And if you're finding that you're alone in that process, you're not, man. You're not. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of us like out there trying to do things um, that are making all of us uncomfortable, and trying to, you know, be better in some form or another, right? And and just want to let you know that you're not alone, right? You're not alone. We're all kind of in some sort of existential fight, doing something that is that we feel is worth our time. Or some of us aren't, then that's fine too, man. You don't have to be you don't have to be seeking that stuff. That's you don't need that. It's not necessary. That's fine too. If you think I'm trying to force anyone into doing something, I'm not. I'm just trying to say that we all have our own little struggles, man. We all have struggles. We all have our like battles that we have to deal with every day. And some people are able to handle them better than others. And it's hard, man. I get it. It's hard to these battles, man. They're mental, and it can be very, very difficult to navigate and try to figure out what is important. Some people, I'm envious of some people that are like, yeah, I just knew what was important in my life, or like what I was really passionate, and again, I think they're outliers because a lot of people just don't know what they're passionate about. They literally don't. And it's not for lack of try. Maybe it's not, maybe it's a mixture between like lack of trying, or maybe they just never found it. Maybe they were never pushed into something that would bring them joy, right? You know? So people that know what their passion is, like early on, that they're lucky, man. They're lucky because there's no like pamphlet defining your passion. You don't know until you only know when you know. But if you never encounter the thing that could be very well be your lifelong passion, if you don't encounter it, how would you know? Like just like seeing someone do that and be like, oh, that's what I want to do with my life. No, like I don't know, man. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up like right now. I'm not too happy with how this is coming out. This yeah, it's about we got about 10 seconds. I'll probably just kind of like add some lines here. Maybe add like a something like right here. Anyways, I messed up that hair. Totally messed it up. Oh gosh. This is not turning out well. Anyways, all right. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm done for the day. This is a good. This is not a great 5 minute drawing. Actually, it turned out to be like a 10 minute drawing, but it obviously doesn't even look like a 10 minute drawing. So I got some things I got to do. Hopefully, I'll get some further along. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. This is Pearson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be another gesture drawing, figure drawing session, and you know, there's I like to think that there's some progress happening. It's kind of hard to know uh, until you look at your work later on. Anyways, have a wonderful night. Take care, and cheers.